unks in a pod. We got two unks in a pod. We talk about sports, politics, and knowledge too. Bridging the gap from old to new. Like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend too. Two unks just for you.
Nah, bro. Nah. Listen, man. Hold on. Look, that's insane, bro. 1,432 catches. You feel what I'm saying? 1,432 catches, dog. Second most in NFL history. And that's not even the craziest stat in the Hall of Fame class. I ain't even trying to head, dog.
We haven't even said hello yet, bro.
Oh, what's up,
guys? You know what I'm saying? And you already yelling about Larry Fitzgerald.
Because it's warranted, dog. Hey. Who you see putting up more work than Larry Fitzgerald?
I feel you. Welcome back to Two Unks in the Pod, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, today's a loaded one. You know what I'm saying? The 2026 Hall of Fame game.
Hall of Fame class.
It might be the best in a decade, right?
Yeah.
With the league's actual numbers and two close out, doing something different. We're gonna have a little bit of talks about the marriage, the relationship, divorce, dating, not opinions, but just the data. You feel me?
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things, guys, but I mean what I say about that Larry Fitzgerald, bro.
I mean, I feel you, man. I feel you. So listen, man, we want y'all to stick around, especially for that last one, because it's going to be a big surprise, man.
All right, so let's get into it.
All right. So listen, man, we're going to go ahead and get right into this thing, you know what I'm saying, and talk about the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, guys. Look, Thursday, August 6th, 8 p.m. Eastern, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Canton, Ohio. Cardinals host my team, Carolina Panthers, on NBC, Peacock, NFL. Football is officially back. Let's go.
Yeah, and you know the matchup isn't random. You know what I'm saying? The league always builds this game around the incoming Hall of Fame class. You feel me? Fitzgerald played his whole career in Arizona. Kuechly played his whole career.
Shout out to Luke.
Yeah, and that's the parent.
Cool. So, let's talk about this class because it might be one of the best in years, right? Mm-hmm. 5 guys. Mm-hmm. Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Mr. High Knee himself, Roger Craig. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what's up. But, we're going to go ahead and start with Fitzgerald since you already lost your mind about him anyway. You feel me?
I'm just saying.
But, we're going to go ahead and put it in for Fitzgerald. 1,432 career receptions. You mean 17,492 receiving yards. Second all time, only behind the incomparable Jerry Rice. First ballot Hall of Famer, whole career with one team.
Listen, Drew Brees might be even crazier when you actually sit with the numbers. He led the NFL in passing yards 7 times. Led in touchdown passes 4 times, dog. All right, threw for over 5,000 yards in a season 5 separate times, dog. Do you hear what I'm telling you? So nobody does that, right? Right. So listen, his 2011 season, right? 2011, 5,476 yards was the record until Peyton Manning broke it by literally 1 yard 2 years later. 1 yard, dog.
I mean, yeah, listen, he's been the greatest player for the Saints, bro. Right?
He has.
He brought New Orleans their only Super Bowl. First ballot, no debate at all, bro.
And they swept us too. Now here's the one that gets overlooked. My guy.
Yeah.
Luke only played 8 seasons, dog.
8 seasons.
Luke Kuechly, the heart and soul of that Panthers defense. When you think about that Panthers defense, dog, that's who you think about. Again, only played 8 seasons, retired early, because of concussions, which we're going to come back to in a second. But look at what he did in that short window. All right.
Oh, man.
All right. 2013, Defensive Player of the Year, 7-time Pro Bowl, 5-time first team All-Pro, 100 plus tackles in every single one of his 8 seasons. Led the league in tackles twice as a rookie and again in 2014, dog. Listen, it just don't get no better than that, bro.
Nah, man, really no, man. Career totals, man, 1,092 tackles, 18 picks, 12 and a half sacks. That's a Hall of Fame resume.
That's Hall of Fame, dog.
Packed into basically half of a career, man.
All I'm saying is keep pounding.
Yeah.
And, you know, my team is in the, you know, Hall of Fame game. So
yeah.
then we got Adam Vinatieri, again, the most clutch kicker who's ever lived.
Yeah, man.
And I don't even think that that's an exaggeration.
Nah, it's not an exaggeration.
You feel me? All-time leader in points scored, 2,673 points. All-time leader in made field goals, 599, bro. All right? Played. This dude played 24 seasons.
24?
24 seasons. Adam Vinatieri.
Hey, ain't he the LeBron James of the football league?
He the LeBron James of the football league, dog.
Bro.
Right? Hey, in the playoffs alone, 56 field goals, 238 points. Both are records, dog. Shout out to you, dog.
Yeah, and people forget how he built that reputation, too. The snow kick against Oakland, man. You know, in the Tuggeroo game, 2001. I mean, then he wins the Super Bowl a few weeks later with that 48-yarder on the final play against the Rams. Ice in his veins.
Ice, man.
Yeah, straight cold ice, man. But, you know, I got to say, this is my man right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad it took a long time, but I'm glad, man. The last guy closing out is Roger Craig, man.
Roger.
4-time Pro Bowler.
High knee.
Super Bowl rings with the Niners. Waited over 25 years for this gold jacket.
That's too long, man. One name that's not in this class and it's controversial is Bill Belichick.
That's crazy, bro.
You know,
that's crazy.
6 Super Bowl rings as a head coach. Still ain't got the man in, bro. What else can he do?
I mean, wow, man. That's crazy wild.
You feel me?
Yeah.
What else can the man do?
For real. But okay, the actual game itself, though, you know, worth watching for reasons beyond the ceremony. You know what I'm saying? Arizona's got Trey McBride, who caught 126 passes in 2025. That's an NFL single season record for a tight end. Not just a good year. A record, man.
A record?
A record.
A record.
I'm telling you, Buda Baker, 8-time Pro Bowl safety, anchoring the defense.
Yeah, Buda's nice. Buda's nice. You know.
Man, listen, these two teams, man, actually played in week 2 last season.
Yeah.
Right? Arizona jumped to a 27-3.
They jumped up on us.
And survived the late Panthers push.
Yeah.
27-22.
Yeah, because Bryce was coming back. He was reeling them in, you know, and for the trivia nerds, you know, for the trivia nerds, this franchise, back when it was with St. Louis Cardinals, played in the very first Hall of Fame game ever in 1962. They tied the Giants 21-21, so there's history on top of history, you know, here.
Hey, man, listen, that's some good teaching for these people, man. I appreciate the knowledge on these cats because I didn't know that. You know
and listen, don't forget the other team that's playing.
Man, we got to talk about them Panthers, man.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because them Panthers is doing their things. You feel me?
Hey.
Hey, listen, man. It's going to be a game that you have to tune in for. You got to be able to look at them Panthers. You got to check up on Bryce. Bryce is a dog. Let's just call it what it is, man. Yeah, everybody want to say he was a bust at first, but he tricked you all. He tricked every last bit of you. Now, I hope you eating straight paper for that.
Bryce is nice, and we're looking for him to come out and have a strong season. Listen, even with the injuries for the Carolina Panthers, I still think that this is a dangerous team, and especially with Bryce having 2 to 3 years of the same offense up under his belt. Better look out, baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen, man. From celebration of careers, man, and to the reason careers get cut short, bro.
Yeah, we got to talk about this, man.
We got to talk about this, man. We're talking no more, no less than why are there so many injuries in the NFL?
Why are there so many injuries, especially in the preseason, dog?
For real, man.
You know, this is the one fans argue about in every group chat, right?
Yeah.
The game's more dangerous than ever, man, right? Is that actually true? Right? Is the game more dangerous, you know, than ever?
I seem to think so.
Hey, so let's use the league's own numbers instead of just guessing.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start with concussions, man, since that's always the headline stat, right? 2017 was ugly. 281 concussions across practices, games, and 15% spike from the year before. That's when the league actually got serious, right? Helmet rules changed, right? The Guardian cap padding mandate.
Papa Smurf hat.
Mm-hmm. Stricter practice acclimation rules, right?
Right. You know, man, I would say, you know, and it worked to a point. You know, by 2023, that number was down 219.
Okay.
You know, still elevated versus the mid 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
Low, but way down from the last from that 281 peak.
Yeah.
You know, and preseason concussions specifically hit an all-time low in 2024.
Wow.
Just 44 of them. And a 24% drop from 2023, less than half of the 91 recorded back in 2017.
Wow. Now, hey, here's a plot twist for 2025. Kickoff concussions actually jumped from 8 to 35.
That sounds bad, dog. But it's not, and here's why, right? All right, so the league changed the kickoff format.
Gotcha.
Right. Everybody know that they changed the format.
Yeah.
You know, it's called the dynamic kickoff.
Yeah.
Right, and so it more than doubled the return rate.
I gotcha.
Okay, so over 1,100 additional kickoffs were actually returned instead of taken as touchbacks.
Yeah.
All right, so more returns means more exposure.
Yes.
Right, so you know, so the raw numbers goes up, but the rate per play is still down versus the old format. And I'm, for one, I'm an advocate of that.
Yeah.
And, you know, and lower body injuries on kickoffs specifically dropped 35% under the new rules. I like the new rules, and I think they should stay.
Yeah, the new rules is good, man. I mean, the league also ran a record 538 in game concussion evaluations 2025, right? So that's not necessarily more injuries, that's more caution.
And I'm glad, you know. Now let's talk about the knees, because you know this is the injury that actually ends careers, dog. You feel me?
Telling you, bro.
So good news, you know. I'm seeing, honestly, ACL tears dropped to 52 in 2023, and 24% dropped down from the 2 years before.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. And so let's talk about 2025. Right, so they dropped another 25%. You know, tying a 7-year low. Right, so most of that improvement is, you know, in non-contact ACL tears. You know, the cutting and the change of directions. You know, and the injuries, and you know, not the ones from collision. And listen, we was talking about that earlier. You know, about the difference between turf and the difference between a field. You know, and when we was growing up, you know, it was mostly grass fields. And you could see in some games where a tailback would come and he put his foot in the ground, and what would pop up in the air? Dirt and grass, right? Because something had to give. Right? But now that turf, it ain't doing that. It ain't popping up in the air. So what's gonna pop?
Your knee.
Your knee.
The knee gonna pop. And lower body strains too, man. You know, hamstrings, the stuff that eats up the whole season. You feel me?
Right.
And that rate is now running at about half of what was between 2018 and 2022. Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, listen, here's the honest answer to why does it feel like there's an injury epidemic. All right. 3 real factors, right? 1, the athletes are objectively bigger, faster, stronger than 20 years ago. I mean, this is, you know, let's be honest. So collisions carry more force, there's more forces going on. You know, number 2, you know, modern spread offenses have guys playing way more snaps in the open space, which raises soft tissue, you know, risk even as big hits go down.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's very true.
And then we're going to go with number 3, man. And this is the one nobody talks about enough, right? The league is diagnosing and reporting far more conservatively than it used to, right? More medical evaluations, more self-reporting, tighter protocol, and for good reason. You know, we already had the CTE thing going on and those investigations. So the NFL don't want, you know, any of those problems.
Nah,
you know what I'm
they
saying?
really
And shout out to
don't.
him being on the cautionary side rather than on the reactionary side.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, the injury report gets longer even while the league's own data shows real safety progress in the categories like ACLs and lower extremity strains. Better detection, right? Plus a faster game equals more names on the injury list, even when the underlying risk per play is actually improving.
Yeah. And, listen, Kuechly, the perfect real example. Right back to segment one, he didn't get forced retired by one catastrophic hit, right? He walked away at 28 proactively, right? And I'm proud of that because of the cumulative concussion history, right? That calculation didn't really exist for players 20 years ago the way it does now. So again, before that, somebody like Luke Kuechly may have continued to play for another 4 more years, right? You're making that 12 years and then had some cognitive dysfunction that will not have him living out his best life in his latter years.
Exactly.
And
I mean, quick note, man, if you or someone you know is dealing with long-term effects of head injuries or concussion history, you know what I mean? That's a serious topic worth talking to a doctor about and not something just self-diagnosed off a podcast, okay?
Yeah. Hey, that's a good call, man. All right. Total 180 coming up.
Yeah, man. So listen, this time we're gonna throw a little surprise in there for some of you women out there because I know we always like to talk sports and everything, but this time we're gonna talk about relationships.
Well, yeah, some you guys been asking, so we hear you.
We hear you. And this is a total change of pace to close the show, we're talking relationships between men and women. But like everything else, today, real numbers, not vibes.
Real numbers, guys. Listen, let's start with timing because this has shifted a lot, right? Talk about timing, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about age, right?
Okay.
All right. So median age at first marriage right now is 30.8 for men, 28.4 for women. Okay. So that's 30 and 28, right? In 1975, you know what the age was?
What was the age, bro?
Man, listen. It was 23.5 for men and 21.1 for women.
Wow.
So people are marrying nearly a decade later than their grandparents did.
That is insane, man. That's insane. And moving in together before marriage is basically the default now.
You mean shagging up?
Shagging up.
Oh, okay.
And we were told not to back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Around 80% of marriages from 2020 and to 2022 were preceded by the couple living together first, bro.
Yeah. I wonder where that comes from. That's let us know in the comments why is that? Now, the number everybody thinks they know, 50% of marriages end in divorce. That is outdated, bro.
Oh, wow.
Outdated. Go ahead and clear that out your mind. The current real number is about 41% of first marriages are projected to end in divorce. And that number has actually been trending down, not up.
Okay.
And this has actually been going on for years, right? All right. So the crude divorce rate is around 2.4 per 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Close to the lowest it's been since, again, the 70s.
Got you.
Yeah.
Wow, man. I mean, but and this is the catch, bro.
What, man? What?
Remarriage tells a completely different story. You know what I mean? Second marriages fail at a much higher clip. Somewhere around 60 to 67%, man.
Second marriages?
Yeah, man.
The second time around?
Second time around,
First
bro.
and the first?
Second marriages, man.
Good. Yeah. Hey, age at first marriage matters too, guys. And this is real important. More than people think. Couples who marry between 28 and 32 have meaningful, better odds than couples who marry younger. Right? Break it down by age bracket.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And a star. Right? People who marry between 25 and 29, about 22% of men, and 16.5 percent of women end up divorced.
Wow.
All right. So listen,
No.
let's drop down to the 30 to 34 range, right?
Okay.
And it's down to roughly 11 to 12%. All right. For men, 8.4% for women.
Mm.
And it keeps falling, down from there.
Wow. Okay. So what actually causes the divorces that do happen?
Yeah, what causes it? Let us know. Also in the comments, go ahead and get in them comments and let us know, because we want to know what's some of the reasons, you know what I'm saying?
behind
What
these
actually
divorces.
causes divorce that happen.
Yeah, it's
Right?
real, man. We want to know these things. The research is remarkably consistent, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Across studies, lack of commitment is cited as the number one reason, showing up in 75% to 85% of people surveyed after divorce.
Lack of commitment.
Lack of
I wonder
commitment.
what that mean, lack of commitment.
Hey, I don't know, but after that is infidelity, ongoing conflict, financial disagreements, and marrying too young, bro.
Yeah, and listen, to add financial stress, and financial stress shows up everywhere in this data. Lower income individuals report meaningfully higher divorce rates than higher earners, which tracks with what everybody already suspected and anecdotally, right? But now it's actually backed by numbers.
So, and it's always good to have numbers. See, my homeboy Jay-Z said, women lie, men lie, but numbers don't. Didn't he say that?
Yeah, that's what he said.
But the last stat, right? Okay. This one always gets people. The average first marriage that ends in divorce lasts about 8 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. But when you count every marriage, including the ones that never end in divorce,
Okay. Yeah.
right? The average length is closer to 19 to 20 years. Bro, I can vouch for that first marriage, Joe. The second. I'm not lying about that divorce.
Hey, listen, if you guys can relate, let us know in the comments. So zoom out on all of it, right? Just zoom out, so we know people are marrying later, living together first more often, and despite that 50% divorce rate myth, everyone repeats divorce. Besides that 50% divorce rate myth that everyone repeats, divorce rates have actually been falling for decades. It's a slower, more deliberate approach to marriage than previous generations had. And the data says it's actually working out better, not worse.
And I mean, man, if the data says that, then which honestly might be most surprising stat of the whole episode.
Yeah, man. Hey, again, guys, let us know how you feel.
Hey,
and what's the causes of divorces,
man. Or breakups. Because we
breakups.
forgot to throw the go-togethers in there. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I mean, when you go together, you married too.
Yeah, but now let me ask you a question. Some of these hot questions, because we stay on the outside surface, but
questions.
What's one of the deal breakers for for men? Fellas, let us know what's one of the deal breakers in a marriage for you as a man to say, you know what, I'm out. Is it she don't cook? Is it that she don't clean? Is it that she is not very sociable? Does she provide you the spiritual and the mental things that you need when you're in your home? Or is it a combination?
I would
of
have
these
to
things?
say not cleaning and not being there for me emotionally, because first of all, woman got to be there to build a man up, right? If you're not emotionally there, then you're not emotionally building them up. You're not attached. Get it? You're not helping. You feel me? You're just sucking away his energy. So yeah, those two things right there will be a deal breaker for me, bro.
Yeah, and then ladies, women, let us know. What's one of the deal breakers for you that would cause that? That would cause a divorce? Is it him stepping out, or is it stepping out multiple times? Is it a love child that was outside the family? let us know from your perspective, from a woman's perspective, what's your I'm done moments with a man? Is it that, he, steps out, or he doesn't support you emotionally, or he supports you financially, but not emotionally, or emotionally, but not financially,
Which is it, ladies? Let us know. Let us know, guys. Comment, spam them, like, share, and subscribe.
And that's the show. Hall of Fame game Thursday,
Hey,
August 6th.
hey.
Cardinals versus Panthers, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, NBC and Peacock.
Yeah.
Go watch Fitzgerald,
Hey, make sure.
Brees, Kuechly,
Yeah.
Vinatieri,
And Craig.
Mr. High Knee Craig. Get that gold jackets, baby.
Yeah. And real numbers on injuries, real numbers on relationships. If this one hit different, hit subscribe. Leave a rating. Send it to someone who needs to hear the marriage stat.
Absolutely. And hey, we'll see you next week.
Hey, 2 unks and a pod. Peace. We love you.